These are the 20 most dangerous injuries in NFL history.
Oh, no. That does not look good, Jim.
This game. Here's Chubb trying to pick his way inside the 5, and he does. And the last thing any Browns fan wants to see, Nick Chubb holding his left leg.
Oh, boy. We're not going to show it. It's
These are the most emotional moments in NFL history.
A dislocated kneecap, a broken spine, toes turning black from blood clots. These are the 20 most shocking injuries in NFL history that will make you question if football is worth dying for. What you're about to see will haunt you forever. Before we dive into the most brutal moments in NFL history, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. We're counting down the injuries that shocked the world, and trust me, you won't be able to look away. Today, we're ranking the 20 most devastating injuries that changed lives forever. From career-ending hits to life-threatening moments, this is not for the faint of heart. At number 20, John Ryan showed why punters need to stick to their day job when he got knocked out cold. But he wasn't as bent as Russell Wilson at 19, who learned why playing against Aaron Donald is dangerous when his middle finger got completely disjointed. At 18, Joe Flacco thought he was making a safe slide when he was almost decapitated. His helmet came jarringly off, and he almost lost his mind. But Joe Burrow took danger to the next level at 17 when he tried to stand tall in the pocket until his knee crumbled with the loudest crack ever heard. Marquise Goodwin was straight up vibrating at 16 when Blake Countess tried to commit murder on the field. At 15, Dak Prescott's ankle went in 5 different directions after an illegal tackle that was downright twisted. But sometimes players are their own worst enemies. At 14, Gus Frerotte ran a touchdown and was so excited he crushed his head against the wall, proving that celebrations can be just as dangerous as the game itself. At number 13, Johnny Knox's injury will send chills up your spine. Knox tried to make up for his fumble until he got bent backwards so badly it broke his back and ended his career right there. The image of his body folding in half is something you can never unsee. Tom Brady was lucky to escape with his career intact, but his 2008 injury could have been his last. Heading into what might have been his greatest season ever, Brady suffered the worst injury of his career when his knee got destroyed in the first game, ending his perfect revenge season. At 11, Patrick Mahomes' knee injury was so gruesome, it got him banned from QB sneaks for life. When the bodies were removed, Patrick's kneecap was not where he left it. His teammates were literally running 50 yards away from him in horror. The Redskins couldn't have cared less about RG3's knees at number 10. Robert Griffin III was supposed to be the future face of the NFL until his coaches pushed him past his breaking point. One wrong step, and his knee snapped, ending his superstar trajectory forever. At number 9, Drew Bledsoe's brutal hit changed the entire course of NFL history. The highest-paid quarterback in the league got lit up so hard he ended up with a ruptured blood vessel in his chest, bleeding from his insides. That hit paved the way for some 6th-round nobody named Tom Brady. At 8, Sterling Sharp's career ended on what looked like a routine block. He had a herniated disc in his neck that was messing with his nerves so badly he started losing strength in his arm. Doctors told him straight up that if he played again, he was risking paralysis. At 7, Terrell Owens literally broke his leg, but still played in the Super Bowl. His injury was so severe that his own doctor didn't medically clear him to play. He had to sign a waiver just to take the field, and his courageous performance led to the NFL banning horse collar tackles forever. At number 6, MetLife Stadium is where careers go to die. Torn ACLs, busted ankles, sprained knees, this cursed field has claimed more victims than any other. Even after replacing the turf, it's still causing injuries like it's haunted. At 5, Nick Chubb has suffered the most mind-bending knee injuries ever. From college to the pros, his knees have been destroyed so many times that his next nightmare might end his career forever. Some injuries are so violent, they can't even show the replay. At 4, Joe Theismann suffered one of the most gruesome injuries in NFL history. Lawrence Taylor hit him so hard on Monday Night Football that his leg snapped like a twig. The whole nation watched in horror as a Super Bowl-winning quarterback's career ended in an instant. At number 3, Bo Jackson was the greatest athlete ever until one awkward step robbed us of greatness. He was dominating 2 sports like no one before or since. One hip dislocation cut off the blood supply to his hip joint. And just like that, the most superhuman athlete became the biggest what-if in sports history. At 2, Deion Sanders' injury became deadly. After years of playing 2 sports, his feet were destroyed with hammer toes that were barely holding on. But the real nightmare came when he developed blood clots that threatened his life. Doctors were talking about amputating his toes, then his leg, then just trying to keep him alive. At number 1, Tua Tagovailoa has suffered the worst head injuries ever seen. But his love for the game won't let him quit. Multiple concussions that left him unable to stand, his body seizing up on national television, yet he keeps coming back. He's literally risking his life every time he steps on the field. These injuries remind us that football is more than just a game. It's a battle where warriors risk everything for glory. Some players get second chances, others have their dreams destroyed in an instant. Football is beautiful and brutal, inspiring and terrifying. These players sacrifice their bodies for our entertainment, and we'll never forget their courage. If you want to see more shocking sports content like this, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let me know in the comments, which injury shocked you the most? And remember, these athletes are putting their lives on the line every single play.